you for this?
Cigar. I've been on the run for so long I haven't tasted fresh fruit for months.
Well, it's not the hero's welcome you deserve, but it will do for now. Breen.
You've managed to import Breen from Homeworld. How?
It isn't actually Breen.
The smell, the taste.
It's an earth food. They are called Swedish meatballs.
Welcome back. We're gonna get started on another recipe.
Our next dish is from a show that's celebrating its 20th anniversary at Phoenix Comic Con. It's going to be Babylon 5. The dish is called Breen, which is very similar to Earth's Swedish meatballs and Century Prime's Rupu balls. So, needless to say, IKEA gets around.
Oh!
So this is what's needed in order to make this dish.
All right, so first you're gonna need 1 cup of breadcrumbs. If you don't have actually breadcrumbs, what we did is took about 5 slices of white bread and just chopped it into little squares. So leave that out for a couple of hours, it'll harden up, just be like breadcrumbs. Next, 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 1/3 cup of white onion, 1/4 teaspoon of ground allspice, 2 cloves of minced garlic, kosher salt and pepper, 1/2 cup of milk, a teaspoon of Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
For the meat, we have a 3/4 pounds of ground beef and 1/2 pound of ground pork. Now, if you can't find pork, go ahead and use all beef. If not, you can do both. I mean, it doesn't affect the flavor too much, but it does lend that authentic Swedishness to it.
Or if you have religious beliefs that prevent you from adding the 1/2 portion of pork.
That as well.
Yeah.
Also, you will need 1 large egg plus 1 egg white, and I'll show you how to separate the 2 of those in a really easy way. And then you're going to use vegetable oil for frying. This is a recipe you can either bake or fry. I'm going to choose to fry just for time's sake, but I'll give you the instructions on how to bake it afterwards. Also, to go with the meatballs, we're going to do a gravy. And for that, you need 2 more tablespoons of unsalted butter, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 1.5 cups of beef broth, 1 more teaspoon of Worcestershire, 1/4 of a cup of heavy cream, more salt and pepper, 2 tablespoons of parsley if you want to, not required, but I'm using it today, and then Lingonberry jam. We also have that here, not a requirement, but it is delicious. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is make the meatballs. We're going to put this into a large bowl and actually just let it sit there for a second. The next thing you want to do is fry up your onions. You can put that down.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to hold it. I mean, you look really handsome holding it, so. You're going to take your onion, your garlic, your allspice, salt and pepper, and then go cook it on the stove on medium-high heat until it's softened and translucent, probably about 5 minutes. So we're going to be frying these in that tablespoon of butter. Just letting you know.
Tablespoon of butter.
2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons.
So here are onions, garlic, allspice, and butter. They have been cooking for about 5 minutes, softened and lightly browned. What we're going to do is add our milk to it and our Worcestershire. Worcestershire. I'm never going to say it right. I'm just. Sorry. Did anybody?
Worcestershire.
Our milk onion mixture came up to a nice simmer. What we're going to do is just pour this over. Pour this over the bread so it absorbs all that moisture and that awesome flavor. We'll put it into our meatballs. Can you grab me that spoon? Once it cools down a little bit, we're going to add our meat to it. So we just need to wait a little bit, burn our fingers off. You okay there, Jen? Alright, go.
Great tag team that one. Yeah,
Good slow clap.
done.
Sorry, that sounds really good.
It was great. Serving into the gluten. That's a second verse.
Oh. I haven't written it yet, but I don't think it's written for you.
Okay.
Okay. This is to mix until it's a thick paste.
Great.
I like my bread pasty.
Who doesn't, honestly? I like my men pasty.
I like pasties.
Oh, Scott's Irish for days.
Common theme of this year's con is pasty men.
Two pasty men.
Yeah, pasty man.
Cheers.
Pasty men, round
Cheers.
the ale.
Cheers. Cheers.
Tannings for peasants.
The plebes,
Serf.
underlings.
The bourgeoisie.
Yes.
Alright. That feels cool enough. Alright, so go ahead, baby. Good.
Yup.
Dump the meat.
Oh,
Right in there.
beg your pardon. Dumping the meat.
Okay. Then we're gonna add the egg and the egg white. So, let me show you the easiest way. Actually, I have two ways. I'll show you the least, the more sanitary. So you crack your egg, you take the top off like this,
Take your
and
top
you
off.
dump it back and forth,
It's like
and
first
let
date.
the egg white just fall away from the yolk. Back and forth. Then all you're left with is the yolk. Just toss it, or you can keep it to do something with it,
Take a yolk shot.
if you will.
That's right.
Wherever you're fancy. I'm not here to stop your fun.
And the second egg. Did you wash your hands?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and get your hands in there and mix it all around.
So what does it feel like?
Like so much hurt. So much pain. Feels great.
That's awesome.
Feels good.
Looks very therapeutic.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, really, the meat's getting more out of it than I am, but I am pleased.
So how long do you mix this for again?
Until it's fully combined.
Nice.
You're welcome. Is it too warm?
No, man, it's good. It's real good. Some Romulan ale?
It looks like you're massaging it rather than mixing it.
I'm getting something out of
Like,
this. Oh,
We're going to cut you off pretty soon.
I know. He's like,
I'm
I'm
like,
sorry.
It's like a cat.
Right.
Clear box.
It's very, very cat-like how you did that. Eagle-eye.
I'm having a great time.
it looks good. It looks
Good.
good.
We're good.
Looks
We're good, yeah?
We're good. We're good.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Alright.
go wash your hands.
Yeah, don't lick your fingers.
Please.
You tell me what to do.
Alright. Now we're gonna form our balls.
Yay, balls!
Your plate take about 2 shootballs are known for being smaller, like on the smaller side more than just regular like Italian meatballs. So you want to take about not much. I don't know what to compare it to. Smaller than a ping pong ball. Okay. Roll it in. And stick it on your plate. There you go. Continue until all of your meat is done. While the meatballs are frying, they'll take about 5 to 10 minutes to cook all the way through. Go ahead and start your gravy. You're going to add your butter and your flour first to cook that to make a roux. What a roux is a thickener basically for gravy. So just melt your butter, add your flour, stir it around and let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes while it gets that floury flavor out of it. And then add the remaining ingredients. And we'll go ahead and do that over here. Be right there. Here are our finished meatballs. They were fried in a little bit of olive oil and butter for about 10 minutes until they were cooked all the way through. Now, if you do want to do these in the oven, you can do that. You want to set your oven to 400 degrees. Oil the sheet that you put the meatballs on and bake it for about 20 minutes or until they're cooked all the way through, depending on how big or small you've made your balls. So, there they are. We're going to go ahead and finish them off with our cream sauce, just like IKEA, right? Do you have the parsley, babe?
I do.
It is right here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just sprinkle that right on top.
You've done this before,
This
haven't
is
you?
a great presentation, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And here we have Swedish meatballs or Breen.
They're usually not plated this well on Century Prime, but you know, we try to do things better and differently than they do.
Right. Thanks for joining us.